Yippee! Okay, I'm here now. Kind of. Give me 1 second, actually. I'm still doing something. Oh, hello, son. I did not expect you to be here first. How are we all doing here? My phone's gonna die on me. Yeah, that's fine. Right, I already logged in today. So I still need to do my mirror dungeon thing. Did I finish that? Damn. I did not even remember I finished it. I forgot to bring water with me. I was already taking a long break too.
네 쪽에서 설명해 주겠어. 줄였네?
Alright, then care to give us an explanation, Shrin? Shrin blankly looks at Dongrang, her face wooden as if she's forgotten how to make expressions.
언제부터
Since when did you join their side?
대단하다.
You really are something, you don't even act surprised.
앰플도 없이 멀쩡히
Employees that can be brought back to life without the ampules. This wasn't in the plans. It's not fair.
연구실에서
I should be scared of what's there.
했을 때
I don't like that you mention it.
이렇게 대답했지.
When I asked why you volunteered to follow me at the laboratory, you told me this.
동료가
3 of my co-workers died.
우리 쪽에서 죽은 사람들이
5 of us died in that attack. 3 is the number of casualties the Technology Liberation Alliance suffered.
그리고
Oh, and I checked your network history too.
봤어.
The suffering continues. Yes. Yes, it does, unfortunately. Also, hi. You did what? You're allowed to do that?
최우수 직원의
So they keep telling you it takes a full day and the night after to name all the benefits of the best employee.
그 망할 놈의
That
최우수,
stupid
최우수,
best
최우수.
tribe again.
퇴사한 란 선배랑
I saw that you
엄청
exchanged
긴밀하게 메일을 주고받았던데.
tons of mail with Ran even after she left.
내가
What was
커피
about?
마시자고 보낸 메일엔
Was what?
답장 한 통도 없었으면서.
What was it about? You wouldn't reply to a single one I sent asking to go grab coffee together.
하긴
I do suppose you've respected Ran a lot since you joined.
비밀번호
Even your password was set as
선배던데.
Miss You Ran. How about that?
아니 잠깐 정말입니까?
Wait, is this all true?
이해가 안 됩니다.
I don't understand. K-Corp's research institutes are the best workplace you could ask for as a scientist. It's a stable job, cares about employee well-being and has the limelight of the academy.
그런데
But why would you turn your back on it and collude with those terrorists?
전 당신 정도면
I saw you as a researcher with a promising future. You had a long way to go compared to Mr.
아직 멀었지만
Donrang, but still.
실했네. 네 입으로
Yeah, Shireen, why don't you say it yourself?
왜
Why did you decide to collude with them? Not gonna lie, I don't remember what happens in the previous arc. Who even reads the story? Some people, probably. I enjoy the lore.
멈추지 않으니까.
I did not have freaking water with me, so that's on my... That's on me. You know, it's fine. I'm gonna take... I don't know. Well, hi. Also, how's your freaking math exercise, Ryan? I don't know how you struggled with that equation last night, but sure. The tears won't stop.
너라면 무슨
You know
뜻인지
what that means, right? Oh. We couldn't hear the rest of what Shireen tried to say. At first, it looked like a thin red line was drawn on her body. Oh dear God. The teacher is a killer. I almost forgot about that. Then we realized that it wasn't just a line.
이봐, 슈레네 씨.
Cut clean in half, fluid splashes from the severed. How do you read that? Hemispheres of her brain, as if to convey that regeneration ampules won't heal this.
닥치고 동작 금지. 숨도 쉬.
Shut your mouths and keep still, don't even breathe. The people who slew Shireen along with the wall behind her without letting even their footsteps be heard were... Oh.
그림자 속에서 움직이는 반푼이 해결사는
Okay, but there is the equation that you even showed me wasn't even that.
올라주지.
That one was like at least kind of easy. You haven't even seen the rest. Unless you have actually, you are in college now. Okay, you know what, fair. Fixers inanely trading shadows. I'll give you the honor of being called Pits.
그런 해결사라면
Fixers who work like that would belong to She Association.
도시에서 암살만
아.
전문으로 의뢰받는 해결사 협회.
An association of fixers that exclusively take assassination requests.
저희가 함부로
They most likely aren't ones we couldn't easily fight and defeat. It depends on how much they were paid and what section are they from. But in this case,
수심한 그 기척을 간파했으니
seeing that only Ryoshu was able to pick up hints of their presence, they most certainly won't be amateurs from section 5 or 6. I can't tell if teachers having like such a abysmal handwriting or teachers who explain way too fast is worse.
슈레네 씨. 대체 왜?
I feel like the one that explains too fast are the worst, I swear to God. Good luck on studying math, bro. That thing is just... Miss Rin, why? Gone already. Ryosho clicked her tongue and complained about the assassin's retreat, even though I couldn't hear or see them at all. No.
어이가 없건 내부 분열이라니.
Zumi told me you were freaking losing your mind. How ridiculous, torn by inner conflict. Senior researcher Ran was Serin's mentor when she first joined the firm. It looks like their bond lasted much longer than I thought.
단테 씨,
You see, Dante, we were peers working for the same firm, and there's still
내통이 발생하고 있다.
collusion and fraternity,
배신,
betrayal, division,
동참.
connivance. I don't know.
어느 집단이든 간에 반복.
It happens in any group of people. I guess it's an inescapable cycle. Not sure there's any point in telling me this.
당신의 수감자들을
Say, how much do you trust your sinners? I'm sorry, what?
사실 아무것도 모르잖아요.
You know virtually nothing about them, do you?
알지 못했던 것처럼.
Much like how I couldn't know everything about Shireen, am I wrong?
내가 이중
You don't even know which is the one that has a history with me. I don't need to know that. Okay, well, that's... Also, I didn't realize you guys were like... Why am I stuck here? Okay. I did not realize you guys can speak Japanese. So that came as a surprise that I found out a couple of days ago. Looks like we're almost there. I can sense the golden bot resonating nearby.
canto까지
It appears we're nearing the target location. That's good. The photos and awards I left should be still here.
연구 기밀 문서도요.
Or there, I don't know. I did not read that properly. Classified research documents as well, Mr. Dongrang. Jisang picks up an ampule syringe drop from the floor and carefully examines it.
친절하네요.
How kind of you. You didn't have to pick it up. It's the same.
이
Oh.
재생 앰플.
This regeneration ampule.
아까
Its numbers abides by the same rules as the decay ampules that was forcibly administered to Miss Ishmael in the earlier scuffle between K-Corp's brawlers and invading machines.
그건 시리얼 넘버라고 하는 겁니다. 앰플을 분류하는 고유 넘버링 방식이죠. 앞자리가 오면 오리지널. 잠깐.
That's what's
거지?
called a serial code. It's a unique string of numbers to categorize ampules. Ones that start with an O are original. Wait, why am I explaining this again? Original, identical to the decay ampule injected to Miss Ismail, so it suggests that its essence was no different from that of the regeneration ampule.
이 재생 앰플은 뭐랄까 정제되지 않은 원액이거든요.
This series of regeneration ampule is, well, how do I say it? It's an undiluted solution. It's not exactly like the commercially available ones.
지금
What are you thinking right now?
아무것도.
I'm not sure what is the position that is good for my mic. Nothing.
나를 언제부터 알아봤어?
When did you first recognize me? Since you showed us the chickens in captivity. It would have sufficed to give your visitors a cursory tour, yet you insisted on showing your personal laboratory.
맞아.
You're right, I don't know about
몰라도
the others, but I wanted you to see the
당당하게 보여주고 싶었어.
demonstrable proof of my success. I'm still sad though. You probably had plenty of time to express your joy of reuniting with this old friend of yours.
곁에 남은 벗은
It is my thought that I no longer have companions by my side.
변한 게 없구나.
You haven't changed.
넌 예전부터 소중한
You've always
걸
enjoyed keeping precious things in bottles and watching them.
지켰지.
그대는 그걸
And you were intent on releasing and showing them.
버시라요는가? 이상.
Did thou say companions? I must say, Yishang, many reunions with thy companions do await thee in this journey.
지난번에도 그
In an expedition past the one wearing a tinted eyewear did confront thee.
아하.
So you already had a reunion to celebrate. No wonder you're being so detached with me.
그런데
How troubling for you though.
아직 한 명 더 남아.
Looks like there be another you have to face. Eh? What do you mean? I thought everyone had made their escape thanks to Shireen's snitching, but I suppose that wasn't the case. Someone walks in, exuding a suffocatingly thick scent of flowers. Please. Holding a bright golden branch in her hands, an object now familiar to me. She had a worn monochrome photograph in her other hand.
잘 나온 사진이야.
It's a fine photograph, only one of this shot remains in this world now.
아,
So many old friends and not one to greet me with the light.
반갑다. 사진.
Won't you give me that picture back to me? It may not look like it, but it's a cherished treasure of mine.
동랑님, 함부로
Mr. Dongrang, you shouldn't get
위험합니다.
close to her. It's dangerous.
성급하게 나서지 마라.
All troops do not
황금가지가
carelessly approach her. The boat may be destroyed.
판단에 동의한다.
I agree with it.
파우스트가 금방 회수할
Post will come up with a way to retrieve it in no time.
자꾸 두드려패서
Why do we keep running into problems that a good pummeling can't solve? This is right infuriating. Everyone yells and shouts with their own goal in mind. Regardless of the noise, the person with the golden boat steadily walks this way. However, instead of going for Dongrang, oh dear God, I forgot about that.
나는 땅이 꺼지는
That piquant and fragrant smell made me feel as though the ground was sinking. I forgot that she's not Isang stabbed by this freaking gun. The branch in here. She plunged the golden boat in her hand into Yisang's chest, and Yisang collapses on the ground.
네가 기억.
I didn't think you would end up
그를 택할
choosing him before my eyes.
이건 돌려줄게.
You can have this back.
사진
A
따위
photograph is nothing more than a
순간을 박제한 것에 지나지 않으니
taxidermied moment. Even while drenched in blood, the golden boat still glows. Contrasting the golden dazzle, the faded monochrome photograph slowly falls to the floor. Holy dear.
그때를 생각하면 나는 늘 둥실둥실.
Thinking back to those days, I felt as though I had been afloat all the time then.
그래.
Yes, I was enduring life with the feeling of flying in the sky.
생을 견디고 있어. 그랬기에 나는
Thus, I had been living without knowing for certain if I truly had wings or if I was
무엇인지조차 모르고 살았다.
a mere half-wit.
이상 또 잠 안 자고 연구만
Yisang, did you stay up all night working on your research again? I keep telling you, skipping sleep will get you killed.
쟤는 우리랑 달라.
Here's something else. Remember how he'd forget to eat or sleep when he got into something?
됐어 동배.
He can't be helped.
그래서
Dong by I don't know how to read that
어떤
actually.
걸 우리한테 보여줄 차냐?
So what do you plan to show us at this Illuminators conference?
그렇게 밤낮을 버리고 방에만 틀어박혀 있으면
Man, I
할래도 그럴 수가 없단 말이야.
do not trust my own freaking reading. I can't help but look forward to something you've been working on tirelessly in your room.
이번에 나는
This time I had made something I called the mirror.
그래서 언제나
Thus it has always remained unclear.
내가 그날을
Unsure if I regret that day or
감기하는지
reminiscence it fondly. Isang's eyes slowly open. Their lives are so easily light, so easily recoverable. I see, you have reversed my death as
시간을
you always do.
꾸려.
A flash of light burst out of the golden bolt right as it pierced his chest, blinding everyone for a moment. Oh dear God. Hello there. I have nothing to offer other than reading these stories for y'all. And Dongbai had disappeared in the meantime. The smiles the people in the photograph made at each other were nowhere to be seen now. And Dongrang cast his eyes into the emptiness, reviewing the situation we got into.
동백은 틀림없이 저를 찌를
I'm sure Dongbai's plan was to stab me.
생각에
Shireen and Ran probably told her that I
자들이 있다는 건
I brought help from the outside,
그중에
but she couldn't have known that Yisang would be
몰랐을 테니까.
one of them.
아, 일부러 이상 씨를 이곳에
So you've brought Yisang here on purpose.
제가 기습 당할 걸 알고 방패막이를
Are you asking if I invited him as a meat shield, knowing that I'd be
보통이 아니긴 하지만
ambushed? Okay.
이해할 수 있는 건 안 돼.
As excellent as my ability to predict courses of event is, I am no prophet.
결과적으로는 잘 됐습니다.
Canto 4 to 8 is the only cantos worth reading, to be honest. I mean, You're getting freaking long though, not gonna lie. Either way, things went in our favor. The assault was clearly made with intent to kill.
뭐? 무슨 아니, 우리 동료가
What
대신
did you
크레이지에서
just? You can't be
쫓겨나서
serious. A
잘
colleague
됐다는
of
말이
ours
아니니.
got stabbed to death for your boss, and you're talking like everything went well.
저희 쪽에서 신체적 손해를
It's not our
배상할
responsibility
부분은 없지
to
않습니까?
compensate for any injuries, is it?
심리적인 문제라면
If this has left
청구하셔도
psychological
되겠습니다만
scars, you are free to
그건
demand
정신적
compensation, but
합의가 어려워서
please know that
고려하시고
the procedures will be rather complex.
아니, 그러니까 지금 대기하는 말이
Canto II is the worst, in my opinion. Not gonna lie, I kinda agree. I don't know what is up with that Canto, but I don't know, man. No, my problem is with how you're describing this whole leave the mother there. I do not feel an ounce of pain, so you have no need to pursue this matter further. When I turn the clock, every consequence is reversed. Torn clothing, blooded stains, even the smallest scars are undone. But that doesn't make the cause of those damages something that never happened. Which is why I have to ask. Are you sure you're okay, Isang? Isang shut down my last attempt to inquire with a simple yes, so I couldn't try again until now. But that man named Gubo had no problem raising his weapon against Yisang while claiming to be his compatriot. I see you must have been rather curious. This time he didn't seem to have any intent to dodge my question. I was once part of an organization named the League of Nine, Gubo, Dongrang, and Dongbaek. The one who stabbed my chest. Those faces you have seen were members of it as well, manager. However, it disbanded and scattered what? Good day. However, it disbanded and scattered one day. Each one of us was flown away into our own path. What do you mean new banner? Is there another one again? What the heck? That's nuts. I haven't seen it then. That was all there was to it.
뭐야? 그
Now, what
분위기에서
feeling your
막
story is missing a ton of details, you know?
여차저차해서
You broke up because
헤어지고
things
어디다가
happened and now you're
손을
pointing
휘두르는
knives at each other.
생각이었는데?
Like, is that it?
아니면 처음부터 친구가 아니었을 수도 있겠죠.
W Corp hate? Huh. I have not seen normal salt nor hate clip, so eh. Or maybe they were never friends at all. It was no more than a moment. I believe my testimony to be up at for a time was as transient as that. He started talking a lot. He hasn't turned into a chatterbox just yet, but I had the feeling that he'd soon become more talkative. I was reminded of Foss mentioning once that he was never really the quiet sort. Are you really sure you're okay, Isang?
언제나 괜찮았어.
I've always been okay. If that was his true nature, then this might not be a bad thing. Still, my feelings say that I should care for his well-being. From your recent memory, have you had any particularly happy or painful moments or something like that? You're
그대
devoting an unusual degree of attention to me today.
관심이 많고
While it does not please me, I will give you an answer since your demeanor is quite unlike the usual.
구태여 뽑아보자면 최근에 가장 기뻤던
If I were to choose one, the happiest occasion in
낭술회를
recent memory would be when we held an Illuminators conference.
가장 절망스러운
And the most hopeless one would be
그대를 처음 만난
at the forest where I first met you.
그곳에서
The very moment my life resumed when I was certain that it had ended there.
그리고 지금
Another such moment is now. I am once again realizing that
제
this
생각은
regeneration is ever so flawless, unchanging.
어찌
I hope that sates your curiosity.
이제
Now should we not be on our way? I see a long road ahead of us. As he walked ahead, I could almost see it. Although the wound was perfectly erased, there was still a hole in his chest, wide open with no signs of mending. There's a lot of reading in this Canto system.
이런.
Oh dear.
이 지부에
It seems a radio communication device was installed in this branch. His phone was intensely vibrating as though the call set it on fire. Yes, I understand. I'll return right away.
연구소에 또다시 습격이 있었던
It seems the laboratory has been raided again.
아까보다 테러범
There are apparently more terrorists,
더 증가한 것
this time on a fiercer offense than before. So the commotion earlier was a distraction to keep us here. This could have easily been prevented if it weren't for your collusion. Otis lashes out in frustration.
조금 낯설긴 하네요. 로보토미 지부에 와서
It does feel rather strange. I think this is the first time we're going through a lobotomy corp branch without facing a single abnormality.
그렇네요.
That's true indeed. Those we did see were resting still in their eggs. The bounders from tech liberation, whatever, must have got some way to put abnormalities in their eggs without lifting a hand, eh? Favorite sinner? What Ryan said, but also Honglu and Heathcliff. And kind of Sinclair too. So I have 4 favorite sinner-ish. Ishi is still my favorite though.
구체적인 건 직접 봐야 알겠지만
Though we will have to see the details with
말로 되돌릴
our own eyes if they really do have the technology to revert abnormalities into their inactive forms.
이상의 기술
It's certain that they possess the technologies to achieve more. Well, sounds like you've got to look out, Dongrang, but Miss Foss isn't one to say ominous stuff for nothing, you know.
어떻게든 될 거예요. K사에서 제일 가는
It'll work out somehow. In our group is K-Corp's most successful researcher, and better yet, two of the greatest geniuses in the city. Right, good question. What the hell am I gonna do? Also, I did not check this, but I'm assuming this Sinclair is not that good. I'm not sure. What do you mean, nice team? They have no freaking honor. They have no synergy with one another.
자, 의뢰로군.
I thought you were freaking at home already. Please look at the road when you're freaking driving, bro. Come back later. How about that? Jeez. No support passives.
어디 가는지는 관심 없어. 안내나 해줘.
That's because I
작전 호출.
switched these things out because I was freaking out. I was switching them all around in the mirror dungeon, don't ask why. I might switch time out, I guess.
주인놈 뜻.
Bro, what the hell are you doing in the first place? What? How am I the one at fault? Right, I can't uptie her yet. This sucks. I'm gonna stay with this team for now. Helen.
가볼까?
As soon as we got back to the lobby, we could see panic-struck employees run before Donrang and Samjo.
동맹님, 잠깐.
Mr. Donrang, a moment, please.
다들
You've all turned pale. Pardon me for a moment. The situation looks pretty tense. It's kinda awkward to stand still like this. As I meandered in the lobby, murmuring meaningless things to myself, Don Quixote scuttled to a shelf. I'm leaving Sophie's out. Alright, safe travels.
그림이 반짝반짝하고.
Don't you remember to look at the freaking road. What manners of books are these? The pictures glitter brightly. Sounding a merry hum, she picked up a storybook. I picked at the book she opened. Yusang also turned his gaze towards the book, possibly bothered by something about it. Soon a golden haze unfolded.
모두가 고개를 떨군 채
Once upon a time, when everyone had their heads down and eyes fixed on the ground, there was a person who looked up into the sky.
그 눈에 들어온 것은
In their eyes were
하늘에
twinkling.
반짝이는
Okay.
별들.
Good day. In their eyes were twinkling stars,
이름도 없고
connecting the nameless stars no one else would look at.
이름을 지어주고 내키는 대로 이야기를 만들곤 했습니다.
Bro, all I did was freaking stream, okay? I'm just playing a game and butchering every single freaking ano here. Not my fault that you decided to open my stream. The person gave them names and made up stories for them as they like.
이야기라는 것은
Stories are like,
끝이 없는 실타래와도 같아서
how the hell do you read that? Skeins of thread without an end.
의미 없음 속에서
They're drawn and woven together in an effort to find meaning from meaninglessness.
세상에 담겨 있는
All kinds of stories in the world, happy and sad, circle in the night sky.
그러다 어느 날 그의
Then one day, the person's family fell deeply sick, their life nearing its end.
그는 여느 날처럼
Like any other day, the person spoke
이야기를 하였습니다.
into the sky about the grief they felt. Were you really driving while watching a stream? That is my exact question. Like, watching stream is one thing, and using your freaking phone is another thing. Like,
그러자
bro is breaking rules left and right. And then
그러자
a droplet
머리 위로
of water fell onto the person's head.
위를 올려다보니
Looking up, the person found the constellation talking to them.
아니겠어요? 내게 이름을 붙인
Dear person who named me and gave me a story, thanks to you, I was cast onto the land and pushed by the flow of time, filling the world in full.
별은
Did you know that that stars can grant wishes?
내가 내리는 눈물이
The tears I shed will
떼어내어줄 거라.
clear you of your pain.
그리고 나서
Afterwards,
하루 반나절
rain fell onto the world for a day and a half.
그 비를 맞은 자들은
Everyone caught in the rain was all healed up.
병을 앓던
The person's ill family recovered
건강을
to health too.
찾았답니다. 이제
Since then, the person and their family, as well as the residents of the city, have looked up at the sky and talk about the happiness every night.
행복에 대해
그래서였군요.
That explains it. I read that Nescae has a custom of walking outside without an umbrella to stand in the rain on the night of a certain month every year. Don't tell me, am I alone in this again? Have none of you checked out the pamphlet guide to Keynorth's Nest and Backstreet until now? No one?
안에서 책자 안 읽은 거예요? 아무도?
How's everyone day? Could be better, could be worse.
지난번에 벌을 때려잡는 데 써서 죄지급 받아야 하는데.
How about everyone else though? Ryan is fucking driving, so that's so that's that. Oh, that thing. I used mine to whack some bugs, so I get a new one.
아저씨는 지금 이 상황에서
I gotta get a new one. Is that what it said? I wasn't looking properly. Does this look like the time to be joking around, Rotya? Rotya didn't look like she was joking at all, but Ishmael seemed unaware of it.
그런데 이 이야기
By the way, that story, it feels similar to what the regeneration ampule does, doesn't it?
비를 맞으면
That rain that restores you to health.
그
Yeah, so you're trying to say it
비라도
was made from rains dropped by stars?
아니 그 전에 물 같은 게 아니라
Oh dear God, hello there, Zar. Zumi. I almost call you Zar. I am not used to calling you by the name that you asked me to be called. What do you think, Foss?
전 연구자야.
I am a woman of science. I prefer judgment based on facts over metaphors.
이러한
This so-called analysis and interpretation of stars and clouds
저보다는 이상식
might be an area Yisang is more familiar with.
그이는 같은 연구자일 테지만 저와는 또
He's a researcher like me, but we're not quite the same. We'd better hurry. The situation seems pretty serious.
이번엔 연구실이 아니라 실험실까지 들이닥친 모양이더라고요.
What, the fact that he almost ran over someone? I hear they managed to storm all the way into the rooms where experiments are conducted this time.
어? 그런데 여기는 너무
Does this place not seem too peaceful for such a dire predicament? I see nary a man running away.
대피 명령은
It does appear that there's been an evacuation order. However,
지난번에 여러분도
as you witnessed last time, this is not the first emergency that occurred this week. They might be worried that evacuating again could disrupt the 70-hour work week policy. Working in this kind of place is not easy, huh?
이해가 안 되는 건
I don't get it. How was this attack possible? It didn't seem like...
누군가에게 들키지 않고 실험실로 바로 진입이 가능한 곳을
Starts dying.
알아보았다.
It didn't seem like a structure that allowed intruders to sneak into the room undetected.
시간이 없으니까
We're running short of time, so I'll explain as we go up.
이의
Object.
우리가 같이
Give one reason we should go with you.
대박.
Indeed, the contract has been fulfilled.
맞아요. 그런데 황금 가지를 들고
I
싶은데
slept 3 a.m. yesterday.
합격버렸잖아요.
I saw that message on Discord. You know what's funny is that I saw that thing at 2 in the morning too. So we're on the same freaking page. Ah, well. Was it that bad that Ryan was disrupting your sleep that much? That's true, but as much as I want to give the ball to you, it's been taken before our eyes.
뭐
Trashes.
이거
Is this really right? Hey, what does
계약서에
the contract exactly say?
글쎄
I couldn't say. I'm not
제가
all
그쪽의 쪽으로는 약해서
too knowledgeable when it comes to legal matters. Instead of arguing back as usual, Samjo just suddenly got busy wiping his glasses.
삼태
삼조 씨
Mr. Samjo, she wants answers.
삼태
Samjo, she says she'll
이번에
assail you this time.
해버린다고.
틀렸어.
Wrong. I said I'll
지금
assail him right now.
라고 했다.
긴급 상황.
This is an emergency, an emergency. You should go upstairs quickly. Let's hurry along for now, Ryoshu. I'll show
기어코
Sangria, I
난
swear it.
소리를.
Samjo urgently sent us upstairs. The hallway was clean and calm hours ago. Has now turned into complete mayhem filled with screams and fleeing people. A researcher was crying and clinging to someone who appeared to be a Liberation Alliance member.
도와주세요. 동랑님.
Help me, Mr. Dongrang, please save me.
제 직원이
My staff member is begging for help. Would you consider letting them go?
원하는 게 정보라면 내어 드릴게요.
If it's intelligence you want, I'll give it to you. We were planning to go out for a staff dinner tomorrow, and the restaurant we booked serves such delicious meal.
여기 대신 향냄새.
This says meal or meat.
불쌍하잖아요. 그렇죠?
Delicious meat. I thought it says meal. It'd be rather unfortunate if the smell awaiting us tomorrow came from incense sticks at a funeral instead of a meat grill on a grill. Won't you agree? Intelligence, since We have no need for it. Huh, you're walking in
잇몸이냐?
unarmed now? What happened to your robots that did the fighting for you wimps?
가지고 왔어.
우리 쪽 로봇도
We have no need to bring our robots either.
여기 좋은 게 많아.
I see plenty of useful looking ones here.
설마
Are you trying to...
테러 단체의 적중을
We were ordered to
목표는
excise
전부
terrorists, target all parts.
저희 쪽 숫자가
We outnumbered them by wide margin. It might be a little unfair, but it seems like we won't have any trouble beating them.
라님의 주요 분야는
Miss Ran's expertise was hijacking machines.
전투보단
She was more experienced in hacking than fighting.
환영합니다. 언제나 당신의 안전을
Here at K-Corp, we value your safety above all else.
지가
안전을 위하여 전투 중
For everyone's safety, deserters attempting to flee from
주입합니다.
battle will be injected with a decaying ampule. According to
9m의 자녀거리가
regulatory rules, the ampule will be launched if you leave the 120 meters radius of the combat area. You are 49 meters away from the perimeter. Also, I forgot to say something. That is insane. I did not know it was that bad with the math.
앞으로 5턴으로 적군에게 안전 공격을 가하지 않는다면 조항에 따라
If you do not attack the enemy within 5 seconds, within the next 5 seconds, the decay ampule will be administered according to regulatory rules. You have 4 seconds remaining. Wait, are we the enemy now?
진짜
Damn it, I've got no choice.
어째서
당연히
What?
붕괴 앰플을 막고 싶지 않으니까.
I don't want to get hit by the decay ampule. I want to leave.
현재 상태
Current status: no deserters detected. All status green. Please stand in line for regeneration ampules.
대로 줄을 서
그렇군.
I see. They're weighing their lives with ours. Not unlike what we do. Please permit us to engage. Got it. Is this focus or normal?
너냐?
Cool. I almost read that as stagger plus plus. It's a simple stagger.
서줄 테다.
본인의 승리일세.
Man, I almost forgot how how much easier it is normal combat like this outside of the mirror dungeon.
통과하리라곤 상상도 못했는데. 아, 세가들에게 은자를 풀어야겠어요. 이런 경사스러운 날에는 조금 풀어.
Or staying like this.
그 삼과
Don Quixote. Immediately into battle. Alright, sure.
차 부숴줄 테다.
Yes, I did. Listen. I was contemplating whether to bring the K-Corp Hong though, cause I mean,
불필요한 관심은 사용.
like she has Rapture, right?
조용한
He also has Rapture,
왜? 이놈이 아니야? 그러냐?
but I'm still trying to figure out how do you build like a functional team in this arena. Considering there's also so many freaking like status effect that I need to know.
얼얼하지?
거스라긴.
Corpus, I don't think I have her, not gonna lie.
정화.
Can we keep in mind that I'm still broken IDs? I may have played this like a month ago now by now. I don't know why we think I have many IDs.
이렇게 쉽게 통과하리라고는 상상도
Bro, I would love to have freaking season 6 Honglo, okay, but I don't have him. This is all I have. That's literally all I have right now. Pass level, I think 70 something, 78. So what you mean, Foss? Is she here? I don't have Limbus Pass though, so that's another thing. I'm close to getting this now. Yeah, I'm already at level this much because I kind of take advantage of this thing since it gives me so much on the XP for the pass. No.
준비한 대로만 하면
조여 먹고를 달고 볼까?
Also, let's be real. This is a gambling game. What makes you think that I will get so much luck? Go for phosphorus. I am so confused. Which phos are you guys talking about? Let me do research in the background.
지원해.
Ah.
자, 부숴줄 테다.
거슬하긴.
You mean that in the sense of pulling or
시간 끌 것 없이
like gambling or exchange or in the exchange shop that I always forgot what it's called. Because if it's there, then that's gonna be hella complicated. Ah,
이렇게 쉽게 통과하리라고는 상상도 못했는데. 아, 새가들에게 은자를 풀어야겠어요.
gambling has such a low freaking honor, unfortunately. Well, that's alright, good to know. I'll keep that in mind, I guess. That is a genuine problem, though. Oh dear God. Because I am kind of chasing another ID. 2 ID in specific already, and it's already. Ah, God.
파우스트가 나설 만한 곳이어야 할 겁니다.
깡도 없다는 말은 취소해주지. 우리가 저것들이랑
I'll think about it, I guess. Which one? The 2 full stop ID. I want them, okay? That's why I'm kind of contemplating, because I need both of them. Hazel Foss on support. I'm already in a okay. I'll check it later. I take back what I said about you being spineless wimps. I'm surprised you didn't run while we were scrapping. You're so dead now. Bunch of book smart thoughts who think using things others made is a talent.
맞는 말이네요. 그래서
Fair point. Which is why we brought something from the new
다른 걸 가져왔습니다.
something new from the Lobotomy Corp branch. Are you asking me why I built Poise or what?
정화.
Actually, I should have used support, huh? I think I should be fine now.
조여 먹구를 달궈볼까?
얘는 처리했고
장부에서 샀지. 자, 부서져.
이 결정 본인의 승리일세.
God, I forgot how much of a suffering you're gonna go through
이상하지 않아?
when you're a new player in an old gacha game. Dang. Hey, isn't something off about this?
보란 거
Was ego something you could keep on all the time and use whenever like that? Because I didn't know you could do that.
다들 알 거 아니야.
We all know ego isn't some kind of magic tool. It's a lot of work, just keeping my sanity from tumbling over.
그리고 누가 그러지 않았어?
Besides, didn't someone say that those people all used to be lab workers? How is it possible for them to use ego better than we do?
이건
This is not a matter of proficiency in battle.
무슨 술수를 쓴 게 틀림없다는 뜻이지.
They must have employed some other trick.
한 가지 짐작 가능 가능성은
There is one possibility in mind.
자들이
If they reduce abnormalities to an ovate form and
코퍼레이션과 같이
figured out a way to materialize their ego the way Lobotomy Corporation did.
다시 말해
In other words, repeated research.
억지력을 사용해서 침식에 대한
In other words, repeatedly researched the condition of corrosion and trained themselves to repress it utilizing the Clipot. Oh god, Clipot mentioned. Clipot deterrence emitted by the Golden Bot.
단기간에라도
Complex words. Huh.
능숙한
It could be possible to use ego well without being affected by corrosion even after a short period.
저들이 사용하는 것은
What they are using are tools, compress and repress into general utility.
그렇다면
Does that mean Lobotomy Corporation did the same? Yes, rather than fixers, regular employees were given the ego to work with.
물론 저희가 사용하는
Of course, what we have right now isn't as refined as what the wing used to have.
잠깐만.
Wait, hold on. If you're saying they can do that with
억지력을 사용.
the help of the Golden Bot's deterrence power, that means it's symbolic.
있다는 얘기겠군.
I need to drink.
상대가 쥐고 있는 동백이란 자가.
Must be, along with Dongbaek, who has it in her hands. I cannot help but question the security of this facility. The leader of the terrorists is roaming freely in your building, and not once has her presence been reported.
반박하겠습니다.
As much
라고 하고
as I'd like to object, I don't have much I can say.
쉽게 뚫리고
I didn't expect them to break in so easily.
기술 해방 연합은
The Technology Liberation Alliance is formed by former researchers of renowned firms, after all.
그런가?
I see, so they were villains of bright minds. But I must wonder, can individuals of bright mind turn to villainy?
것인가?
What a bewildered
혼란스러운.
conundrum.
너무 감탄하지 마십시오.
Don't let them fascinate you.
멀쩡히 다니던
If they were so wise, they wouldn't have quit their
할 리가 없지 않습니까?
enviable jobs at large firm for a terrorist organization in the first place.
원했던 상관
Maybe it wasn't the life they wanted.
겠죠.
Funny that Ish is the one that says that. Huh.
상상도 못했는데.
Not that.
세가들에게 은자를 풀어야겠어요. 이런 경사스러운 날에는 조금 풀어줘도 괜찮겠죠.
Well, there is 4 ano here. Anyway,
그 삼과 돈키호테.
I am not familiar with her moves though. Not gonna lie.
개의치 않고 말씀을.
God, it might take a while for me to actually get used to that. Dear God.
막아내지 못하리. 무상한 목숨. 지원해.
She's the best ID in the game. Yeah, Zumi told me about that. Unfortunately, I do not know how she works right now.
조여 먹고를 달고 볼까?
최근엔 좋았어요.
차 부숴줄 테다.
What the fuck?
미친놈이긴. 얘는 처리했고.
거스라. 이 결투 본인의 승리일세.
She solos most bosses. Huh. That's cool to know.
돈이 더 들긴 해도 긴급으로 하길 잘했지 않은가?
I'm surprised she's
아니야, 넣어두게.
the one that deals most the most damage.
정의롭지 않지?
Do you wanna bring her in here again? Sure.
하나씩 차근차근 그어서 되갚아 보죠.
곤란하네요. 다른 곳은 상관없지만 그곳이 공격당한다면 차질이 많이 생길 텐데.
One second. Okay. Change the order. Well, too late. This is troubling. I don't mind other location, but if that place were to be attacked, it'll cause a major setback. Does the order actually has like change something?
동남 알폰소 이사님의 긴급 호출입니다.
Mr. Dongrang, you have an urgent call from Director Alfonso. Boy, she's about to give me a talking to. Can't you take the call for me, Samjo?
이미 그러고 있었으면
I already have been, but her patience is nearing its limits.
감각에 달하셔서요.
안 되겠네.
Well,
좀 할게요.
I'm not getting away from this. Pardon me for a second. While Dongrang was away, we spotted an employee who hadn't evacuated across the hallway, nervously wondering.
잘 보십시오, 관리자님.
Watch closely, Executive Manager. If you see a lackey snooping around like that in the middle of danger, it most likely means you found someone with useful information. It would be wise to make good use of them.
이봐,
Hey, we're agents from a subcontracting firm here to deal with this commotion. What's going on?
그게
I've been looking for Miss
팀장님이 아까
Shireen, but I can't find her anywhere. I need to tell her to evacuate. She's left her computer on. Where could she be? Actually, she...
그래. 내가 찾아보지.
Alright, we'll find her. You evacuate first.
감사합니다.
Thank you. Now, while the terrorist information has been removed, the stuff is still in
분위기는
a model and her computer is left on.
완벽한 전술.
We're in a complete tactical advantage. It didn't even cause us any strike. Probably thanks to the pride in this achievement, Otis sounded much more excited than usual. But no one else seemed to care.
슈렌느라는 분의 컴퓨터
The computer Shreen used, its password was Miss Yuran, right? We were told she was in close relations with Ron, exchanging lots of messages. If we are lucky, we might find a pending email or some other clues on her computer. It should hopefully give us some insight into the Technology Liberation Alliance too.
말귀를 잘 알아.
You're quick to understand. That was very much expected of my executive manager.
좋아 좋아. 문제는
Alright, good. The problem is how we're gonna sneak into the office. Who on our team is gonna walk in there bald face and get it done without rousing suspicion? If I had to choose a sinner who can keep a still face and avoid suspicion,
소인에게 맡겨만 쏜다면 이번에는 기필코.
give me this humble knight one more chance and I shall succeed. Marcel, think you can handle it? As long as you command. Yeah, I'm counting on you. Alright. You know what? I had to think of the same thing. How dare you.
부숴줄 테다.
불가 위야. 막아내지 못하리.
좋아. 장부에서 삭제.
I wanna check something real quick.
본인의 승리일세.
무상은 없음. 불끈한 지원. 최근은 좋았어요.
돈이 더 들긴 해도 긴급으로 하길 잘했지 않은가? 아니야, 넣어두게. 정말 2배로 받을 거라고 생각했는가? 그런 건 정의롭지 않지.
It is very clear that I'm broke in this. In the state of this thing. Not you.
하나씩 차근차근 그어서 되갚아보죠.
Wait, I forgot that you told me to change the order. Whoops!
불가 위야. 막아내지 못하리. 틈틈.
Huh.
자, 부숴줄 테다.
끈치시게.
얘는 처리했고.
I mean, probably. What are the chances that it might be from passive? I'm not sure. I don't know, man. I don't know what you're expecting from a new account like this.
달고 볼까?
이제 끈치시게.
본인의 승리일세.
She's supposed to get haste from Strider, really?
돈이 더 들긴 해도
God, I wasn't
긴급으로
paying
하길
attention.
잘했지 않은가? 아니야, 넣어두게. 정말 2배로 받을 거라고 생각했는가? 그런 건 정의롭지 않지.
I'm not really a person that can learn from reading. I have to be action oriented. Damn it.
개의치 않고 말씀을.
I mean, there's haze and fissure. I don't know what there is. Let me look at it. Okay.
막아내지 못하리.
This is song. Hold on. What the hell is fast? What the hell is this thing supposed to do anyway?
너냐?
무슨 술수를.
Damn, she's staggered. Oh wait,
왜? 이놈
개의치 않고 말씀을.
급행이 심각.
that's great. I forgot to check that too. He has blunt. Okay, that's a problem. Oh.
너냐?
I might command them reference actually.
그럼 얘는 죽여놓고
깨우치시게.
돈이 더 들긴 해도 긴급으로 하길 잘했지 않은가? 아니야, 넣어두 개. 정말 2배로 받을 거라고 생각했는가? 그런 건
하나씩 차근차근
Wait, shoot.
갚아보죠.
복귀했습니다.
Well, we're not going in here with the other boss, I guess. I've returned. There was one message in Shireen's mailbox that was deemed worth reading.
다만 인쇄까지 하기
The environment did not permit me to print it out, so I memorized the mail's content.
잘 지내시나요?
I hope you're doing well, Miss Ran. I open parenthesis star tier swang das caret close parenthesis. Matters in regular encounters, really? Actually, that might be on me for not actually reading the outside tutorial, because I know in here it's not really that There's nothing for focus. Good to know. You can skip those parts. Understood. I will then dispense with punctuation marks that do not appear important.
선배가
말한
말한
게
게
정말인지
정말인지
알아보려고
알아보려고
했는데
I've been trying to figure out what
그렇기 때문에 저는
I've been trying to figure out if what you said was really true, but that sucker is making it hard.
저도 나름 팀장.
I've been promoted to team manager too, but I wasn't let in just because I didn't win that silly best award.
그리고 무슨
And he's now recruited collaborators
놈이 외부에서
collaborators from outside, probably to help with whatever he's plotting.
신생 회사에서 온다.
I heard they're from a newly found company, and I haven't checked what kind of people they are yet. I bet they're all haughty and arrogant, just like their client.
그래도
Still,
계획은
the plan
진행할 거예요.
will proceed as intended,
그래서 우리는
will succeed, and return to a glorious past.
사실 제게
To tell you the truth, my most dazzling memory was when I first met you after joining the company.
우리의 목표는
But our goal is more ambitious than that.
그러니까
So let's promise to meet again there.
어떤 기술도 존재하지 않아.
In a past where technologies
모든 것을
exist, where not technologies exist, allowing everything that exists to shine brighter.
거기선 날개가 잘리지 않는 닭.
Their chickens will freely fly over the meadows with their wings uncut.
팔이 잘리는
When a person loses their arm, will comfort them.
팔이 없어도 함께 살아가는 법에 대해서 배워나가겠죠.
What? No. I don't think it got captured in the. There's no tempe here if you're asking for tempe. Hello. Siri says hi. No one. Hello. Man, how I'm not getting bothered. Don't ask. Just another streamer in the house. Ignore her. And learn how to live together even if an arm is missing.
풍족한 음식.
We might not be able to enjoy some
우리가 누렸던 모든
choice feasts or conveniences of modern civilization, and we won't have nearly as many resources at our disposal.
아무것도 없는 그
In that vastness, we'll be free to walk all day.
수 있을 거예요. 작전에는 외부 해결사들을 데려갈 생각이에요.
Tempe, hi.
후임들은
How long have you been here?
익숙해져 있거든요.
Oh, I'm planning to bring pictures from the outside for the plan. My juniors have gotten too used to the ampules.
비약적인
If rapid development can only be achieved by means that cause pain and suffering to people,
발달이라면 저는
then I'm willing to give up on all the
포기하겠습니다.
prosperity it brings.
잘 지내세요.
That's all I have to say for now. Yours in haste.
별별 하트 하트 하트. 끝까지는
You don't have to read all the.
모종의 수요.
There's a possibility that it may have been oxycons or cipher, so I deem it reasonable to read it out. Read it out and let the manager determine its significance rather than mull over whether I should dispense it with. Dispense with it and discount the possibility that it may be necessary information. God damn, I am not used to reading these fancy ass words. Good work. How ironic.
그나마 다행이랄까.
I guess it's fortunate for her that she didn't get to see Liberation Alliance member murdering the researcher without mercy.
있는 장면이
죽는 순간까지
She probably believed she was working for a noble cause to end violence until the end of her life.
대의라고. 그래도 역시 그렇게 믿은 채로
But I agree, it was probably best for her that she died holding on to that belief. Blunt does more damage, good to know.
자, 부숴줄 테다. 얼얼하지?
I might be in trouble actually.
없이 모조리 지워버리죠.
장부에서 삭제.
거스라기.
너냐?
Fair enough.
무상한 목숨. 불끈한 지원일 뿐.
먹구를 달궈 볼까?
불끈을 지원할 뿐.
I feel like that skill of Ish is not that bad.
이렇게 쉽게 통과하리라곤 상상도 못했는데. 아, 세가들에게 은자를 풀어야겠어요. 이런 경사스러운 날에는 조금 풀어줘도 괜찮겠죠.
Huh? What are you guys talking about? Excuse you?
준비한 대로만 하면.
Like hell, I'm playing horror game.
불가 미야.
You know what's funny is that I was planning to play a horror game just for tempe, but then I'm like, nah, never mind. Limbus company it is.
무상한 목숨. 불끈을 지원할 뿐.
I wanted to try to continue Mimic, but then I'm I chicken out.
자, 부숴줄 테다.
지금은 좋았어.
Play Dark Hours now.
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리 지워버려.
Oh hell nah.
지금은 좋았어.
얘는 죽었어.
불가 위야. 막아내지 못하리. 이제 깨우치시길. 지금은 좋았어요. 이렇게 쉽게 통과하리라곤 상상도 못했는데. 아, 세가들에게 은자를 풀어야겠어요.
Oh my god, it's enough. Let me buy this.
조금 풀어줘도 괜찮겠죠?
There. I have the whole thing now. I'm still staying with this thing now. I'm gonna take a quick break real quick. Yip yip.
동구싱크 3과 돈키호테.
Man, I am tempted to try out the season 6 Hong Lou Yen.
얼얼하지? 자, 부숴줄 테다.
Don't just charge it willy-nilly.
자, 부숴줄 테다.
최근엔 좋았어요. 보상은 없어. 지원.
너냐?
보상은 없어. 지원.
그래, 얘는 처리했고.
이렇게 쉽게 통과하리라곤 상상도 못했는데. 아, 세가들에게 은자를 풀어야겠어요. 이런 경사스러운 날에는 조금 풀어줘도 괜찮겠죠.
하나씩 차근차근 그어서
Wait,
되갚아.
break. I did my best to ignore the fierce glare at my clock from below. I noticed a group of staff walking this way, carrying an imposing aura, unlike any other K-Corp employee we've met.
K사에서 온 직원인가 보군. 어이,
Ah, you must be K-Corp staff.
대피 못한 연구원들이 보였는데.
Hey, I saw some researchers that haven't evacuated over there. Excision staff. Cluster excision staff. Huh. They ignored our or Gregor's rather words and proceed upstairs. I read that really badly.
저들의 목적은
They aren't here to rescue anyone. Their role is eliminating intruders and keeping classified technologies secure. Dongrang interjected like he's always been here. I suppose he's got done with the call.
구조는 1등급들의 몫이잖아.
Rescuing is left to class 1 staff.
1등급이면
Is class 1 not the highest level of an employee can reach? Precisely like grade 1 for fixers. Verily, this no wonder they are the noblest.
예?
Sorry, in this nice class 1 are the lowest level and higher numbers indicate better ranks.
뭐지?
Oh, really?
그렇다 해도 목숨을 구조하는 일엔 귀천이 있을 수 없는.
Even still, none can be too lordly or lowly to save lives. How can the roles be divided?
숫자는 돈처럼 많은
Bigger is better for numbers and riches like alike. Isn't that right?
이야기가
The conversation dragged on for a bit,
걱정할 거 없어요. 승인은
but there's nothing to worry about. I've acquired the permission.
뭐? 수익?
What? Permission for what?
원래는 이런저런 서류 작성
Normally,
것 같은데.
It seems to require a bunch of paperwork as well, but since we're in an emergency, let's skip the procedure that we can. Should be fine, right, Samjo?
뭐
Well, I believe it could be managed with
보고서를 제출하는
3 days and a half
것 같군요.
of working on the report over time.
그리고 엄밀히 말하면
And strictly speaking, the problem already began when you brought them to your lab without any report.
아니
Just tell us what that permission is about first.
아무래도 동백이
It would seem that
그곳으로 향한
Dongbak has headed that way.
감상실.
The screening room.
그곳은 정말
The security procedures for entering that place can be extremely convoluted.
감상실? 말만 들어서
Screening room. The name doesn't give a very clear idea of what what's it about.
보안이 까다로울 이유도 모르겠고요.
Wonder why the security is so tight about it.
연구실의 제일 꼭대기.
It's at the very top of the building.
원래 접근하기
There are two ways to make something inaccessible. Put it underground or at the highest point. Man, even when I backed away, I can't read. How nice.
차 부숴줄 테다.
무상한 목숨. 불끈 지원해.
왜? 이놈이 아니야? 그럴 리 없는데. 너냐?
Damn, I love my not so good team. That was an accident.
얼얼하지?
차 부숴줄 테다.
이 친구.
무상한 목숨. 불끈 지원해.
정화.
알겠어.
정화.
그래, 얘는 처리했고.
좋아. 장부에서 삭제.
차 부숴줄 테다.
그래, 얘는 처리했고.
돈이 더 들긴 해도 긴급으로 하길 잘했지 않은가? 아니야, 넣어도 돼. 정말 2배로 받을 거라고 생각했는가? 그런 건 정의롭지 않지.
사건을 끝내러 가볼까?
Seems like this stream is gonna be much quieter without my commentary.
너냐?
I don't really feel like talking on that much for some reason. Actually, no, this is the core time that I'm usually fucking dead in my bed. I forgot that this is the time that I'm always tired. Just 6 more for pure suffering. I should be really scared.
무상한 목숨.
장부에서 삭제.
너냐?
거스라기.
That is if I remember to select the support though. If not, then
시간
we'll do it based on my Dama strategy, maybe.
본인의 승리일세.
거스라기.
조여먹구를 달궈볼 본인의 승리일세.
최근엔 좋았어요. 거스라기. 최근엔 좋았어요.
That's my issue.
이렇게 쉽게 통과하리라곤 상상도 못했는데. 아, 세가들에게 은자를 풀어야겠어요. 이런 경사스러운 날.
Try using slash for that hell. Oh dear god. That's great, bro. Alright then.
대로만 하면.
아까 보셨을 수도 있겠지만
I forgot what.
마리르라는 자입니다. 사실 예전에 비사 면접에서 마주친
As you might have seen earlier, that's Marley. In fact, I met him once at the job interview for B Corp once.
뭐?
Really? Samjo, you applied for B Corp
비사
too?
면접도 봤었어?
물론
Of course, K Corp was my primary choice. A man of
되지 못한 범죄들은
mediocrity.
날개에 서류라도 다 넣어본단 말입니다.
Okay. Mediocrity like me has to send an application to every wing in hopes that one will accept it. There were corpses around morally, I don't know how to read that. Morally appalling. Couldn't begin to describe their state.
이런
Oh dear, pardon me. I need to use the restroom. Samju turned pale and ran, covering his mouth with a hand.
우리 연구원들은
Our researchers couldn't have been able to fight back at all.
K사 직원들도 주먹 한번 내지르지 않았던 내 동료들을
K-Corp's employee didn't seem to have a problem with bludgeoning my colleagues who didn't so much as swift a fist either.
우린 니놈들의 대장을 찾고 있다. 어딨지?
We're looking for your boss. Where is she?
내가 궁금한
What I want to know is how you're still alive.
아,
Oh, you mean those galling murder machines? They weren't anything we couldn't beat with. The bomb did hurt us a bit though.
아니 폭탄은
Oh, did hurt a bit.
수단이었지.
No, that bomb wasn't meant for annihilation. It was a means.
란과 슈렌네에게
There's been an unexpected variable to Ran and Shrin's plan. What are you? Boss broke her silence.
기술이 없는 시대로
Even if you were to return to an age without technology, you won't find the peace you seek.
이미 한번
Once accustomed to the luxury brought by technology, people won't be able to withstand life in the past. Think of the time when trips back to the when trips to the backstreet were trending among the rich. They only used the experience to take another look at their own lives and be thankful for everything they have. Hardly any would live in a less opulent era given the opportunity. And I don't like talkative people, not fond of explaining things to you either.
저는 그다지 말이
I'm not talkative sort. I'm not the talkative sort, and I don't. What the hell? And I don't require explanations in any field. I was simply curious to know the difference in perspectives. None of us take warp trains. We don't eat the meat the city has to offer either. When you know the truth, you wouldn't even consider something as
가질 수도
as shallow as the backstreet strips.
저보다 대단한 것을 아실
The elders in my family who must
너무 잘
know even greater things than I do didn't have any problems using them though.
대중들은 무지.
The masses are ignorant. They won't believe it even if you show it before their eyes.
그래서 내린 결론이 이거니.
And this is your conclusion?
다 없애버린
Get rid
후에
of everything and make them live in that empty
세상에서
world.
살게 해주기.
You wouldn't get.
아니,
No, I think I get it just fine. You know, knowing his past, kind of. Yeah, definitely he does.
좋게 말해도 말귀를 못 알아쳐먹는 놈.
There are plenty of blighters out there who just don't get it if you talk nicely.
여기저기 좀
They'd only start empathizing with the likes of me after they get a couple of bruises and scars on their faces.
땐 그냥
It gives me the urge to just wreck it all.
만약
If we ever recruit new members, I'll try excluding the educational background from the requisites.
히스클리프 씨가
Although Heathcliff has never told us about what schools he went to, I can see where it's coming from.
그래도
Still, you're going way over the line.
죠
I don't think Heathcliff even go to school. What the?
조여먹고를 달고 볼까?
Because I did get spoiled by accident, unfortunately.
무상한 목숨.
How unsurprising. That's why I wanna get through this Cantos.
너냐?
The fact that Honglo is on Canto 8 is not it, okay?
얼마나지?
지금은 좋았어요.
Heathcliff is okay. My man is losing. Actually, he's still level 30.
불가 위.
Oh,
이 결정,
좋아. 장부에서
이 결정.
brother.
부숴줄 테다.
무상한 목숨. 불끈한 지원을
God, okay, that was so loud.
이 결정.
자, 부숴줄 테다.
이 결정.
시간 끌 것 없이 깨우치시길 모조리 지워버리죠.
돈이 더 들긴 해도 긴급으로 하길 잘했지 않은가? 아니야, 넣어두게. 정말 2배로 받을 거라고 생각했는가? 그런 건 정의롭지 않지.
준비한 대로만 하면
자, 부숴줄 테다.
무상한 목숨. 불끈한 지원의 뿐. 한 끌 것 없이 모조리 최근엔 좋았어요.
Hey all there, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I am quiet right now. Still not in much mood to really talk.
너냐?
최근엔 좋았어요.
This was the worst time that I could even freaking choose to stream. I had the right idea to stream it in the morning. Damn it.
좋아. 장부에서 삭제.
Who's my favorite sinner? Ishmael. No questions asked. Oh. I really like Heathcliff and Honglu too, though.
이렇게 쉽게 통과하리라곤 상상도 못했는데. 아, 세가들에게 음자를 풀어야겠어요. 이런 경사스러운 날에는 조금 풀어주고
But Ishi is the favorite here.
준비한 대로만 하면.
이
부른 거요?
Did you call?
네
No.
친구하고 들러붙어대는 저
That man who keeps clinging to us, claiming to be your friend. What's the relationship?
보이는 그대로 끊어진 지 오래됐냐?
As can be seen, the tie has long been severed.
원래 간섭
I don't like butting in, and I hate speaking for long even more.
아무것도
But I'm telling you this since the smile of that ignorance feigning
가증스러워
scoundrel Dongrang is detestable.
깔끔하게 비어있어
That-
추했던 눈에 띄는 그 책상
I assume you know the Yisang joke? No? What do you mean? I am literally still in his canto. I am not even finished with this thing yet. Actually, I know nothing about Limbus Country, okay? I know a couple of lores. But don't you guys freaking say it. Spoil me again, because I'm already way too spoiled in this freaking in the lores. That one desk, one that was more disgusting than the others because it was clean and empty.
그 밑에 네놈
The name tag below it had your name. He was planning to give Yisang that position all along.
말로만 듣던
Do you think he's trying to
있는 걸까요?
headhunt him? That's supposedly a violation of moral principles between firms or something like that, isn't it?
한참
Baffled.
또
What's that supposed to be an acronym for?
안 줄였다
It's not, I'm just baffled.
한 마리 주황머리
Orange Hair, you say you used to work on a ship for a long while as a fixer? You have serious delusions about wings and farms. Did you dump your common sense into
대호수에 오래
the Great Lake as chump,
이 세계에서
bringing up
도릴 따위를 따지다니
morality in the world we live in? Pretty amusing for a joke.
기업 간의 인재 스카우팅이나 이
Headhunting and changing jobs between firms are done based on interest and efficiency. So you're
너도 촌뜨기나
a
다름없구나.
hillbilly in your own language, eh? Or should I say both Billy? Even if that was the case, this is really strange. It's not taking Yisang's thoughts into account at all.
넘지 마시오.
Paid no heed. Thoughts are rather
것은 썩 변변찮은
meager
것이
things. I am
대단한
quite used to the life of being taxidermy. Okay.
괴념치 않는다뇨? 이상 씨, 이곳에 입사한 이유가
Are you sure you don't mind Yisang when you join the company? No, actually, didn't all of us receive the same offer? The job offer. In my case, I was promised I'd get my aspect carved. I could barely remember a thing, but as soon as I heard that word, I nodded as if I was possessed. They acted like they knew my only choice would be to accept it.
만약 이곳에
If I join this company, when I do,
간절히
the thing I wish for dearly, the thing I recite to myself every night, yes, the thing I thought would be impossible,
이뤄질 수 있다고.
they promised to make it a possibility, most certainly.
우리에 대해
How thoroughly did they look into our backgrounds?
아까 읽었던 그
Guess we had our version of wish-granting tales, just like that storybook we read earlier.
사실 그
In truth, even that wish was no more than a futile dream.
사실은 그렇게
What, you weren't
부정하지
that
않았다.
desperate for it? Why did you join then?
그저
Simply,
더 걷다
I walked for so long that my feet hurt. A shower of rain was pouring down as well.
그리고
The bus I saw then appeared rather inviting.
그게 끝이 아니었을 텐데.
That can't be it, can it?
우리는 뭐
We all...
하기까지
That's enough of it.
취업 규칙 중에
Our company rules forbid disclosing the contents of the job contract in detail.
같은 처지인
Acting all high and mighty when you're in the same boat with the rest. Powell.
계속 나아가죠.
Let's proceed. That's when a thought struck me. Unlike most of the other sinners, Yisang wouldn't vocalize his pain. Because of that, I would often discover his injuries late. Where has he been holding all that pain? I was reminded of the void in his chest I caught a glimpse of. Was he keeping it in, or was it spilling out? Yisang translates roughly to ideal, so anytime someone says ideal, Yisang pops up. Ah, I got to know. I did not know that.
너냐?
That's funny though.
얼얼하지?
They're just casually talking, and suddenly he's joining in on the conversation.
좋아. 장부에서 샀지.
거스라기. 시간 끌 것 없이 모조리 지워버려.
이 결정 본인의 승리.
이상한 모습. 불끈의 지원일 뿐.
본인의 승리.
장부에서 샀지.
이제 깨우치시게.
돈이 더 들긴 해도 긴급으로 하길 잘했지 않은가?
Oh, look at that. I level up.
아니야, 넣어두게. 정말 2배로 받을 거라고 생각했는가? 그런 건 정의롭지 않지.
Man, I should be hella scared now.
사건을 끝내러 가볼까?
Dear Lord.
불가 위야. 마방. 거스라기. 시간 끌 것 없이 모조리 지워버려.
본인의 승리.
That's great.
너냐?
무상한 목숨. 불끈의 지원일 뿐.
Goddamn, 12. Press B and then enter. Oh, I did not. I never check if there's an. Okay. Thank you for that.
조금은 좋았어.
얼얼하지?
He's staggered plus plus. Oh dear God. I was I was so distracted. Oh dear God. I think he's dead. Bro, what the hell? Okay. I did forget to level him up, so that's kinda on my part. I don't think that's worth it because that's stagger plus plus. God. Well, we'll do it in 4 sinners then.
최근엔 좋았어요.
이제 깨우치시길. 깨우치시길. 본인의 승리일세.
He's fucking alive. What the hell? I was replying to someone, so I didn't even see what. Okay.
부숴줄 테다.
I didn't even see who attacked his attacker. Alright.
본인의 승리일세.
이렇게 쉽게 통과하려.
I mean, I would love to know how he stayed alive because I was replying to someone on Discord.
문제를 풀어야겠어요. 이런 경사스러운 날에는 조금 풀어줘도 괜찮겠죠.
Up to 7 sinners can participate. Alright. I get it. It began. Oh Lord, dear Lord. The enemy's attack pause instead. Oh my God. So now here's my problem, right? I only have 4 sinner of mine that are level 40. The rest are kinda. This is a problem. I would love to uptie her, but I can't.
바로 가지. 주인놈 뜻에 따라 준비 완료.
I think I might be cooked here.
차근차근 그어서 되갚아보자. 어두워서 잘 안 보여. 저게 뭐죠?
It's too dark to see. What is that?
소동 때문에
It's been stopped for a moment because of the commotion, right?
네.
Yes, as intruders might come up, so Director Alfonso has ordered to halt the operation for the moment. Let me back away so I can actually read this properly.
그 잠깐 동안에도 손실이 어마어마하다고요, 삼조 씨.
What's the worst that can happen? My sinners die? I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure Otis and Ryoshu is probably not gonna really live through that. I would be surprised if they do, because they're at the lowest level right now. I mean, the lowest out of all of them. No, that just won't do. The losses caused in that brief moment will be tremendous, Samjo.
그래서
Scratch that. What is that thing?
아, 이건 말이죠.
Now you see, this thing cries in our stead.
그래서
So I always look at it with gratitude and pity. I see now. That's what Ran told me about. The voice of a person we've been desperately looking for was hurt. Its source was right in front of us. Some kind of translucent veil seemed to drop as she rose. And Domba was looking at us. I've been wondering how, and now I know the answer.
왜 그렇게 허술하게 보안이
How our security was so easily breached, how we kept losing track of you, and how you kept vanishing.
장막을
You had the veil. So it was so simple. Why couldn't I think of it sooner?
장막?
Veil? What's that supposed to be? You buggers are talking about things only you know, can I?
히스클리프 씨는
You might be able to live in city, alright, but you clearly aren't cut out to be a fixer.
대부분의 사람들은
Most people will struggle to figure out or understand the source of each technology in their lives, so they gave up the endeavor and simply nod along,
아는 체.
pretending to know it's an essential skill for making your life in the city bearable.
명성 높은
It's an expensive singularity-based item. Only famous fixers, wing executive, or the richest classes could afford it.
무슨 수로
Even if I ask how you got it, you won't answer me, will you?
물어봐도 대답 안 해줄 거지.
눈앞에 이게
Is this what I'm seeing?
생앰플의
Is what I'm seeing the truth behind regeneration ampules? Yes, that's right. The source of the ampules you're hell-bent on destroying.
무슨
What do you
파괴한다뇨?
destroy?
질문입니다.
Let me ask you a question. Don't you know how many lives these ampules can save?
이 재생 앰플은
These regeneration ampules don't simply regenerate the body.
많은 사람을 살리는 만큼
These tears can kill as easily as they can save. What the Are you trying to suggest that these tears kill people?
사람을 죽인다는 말씀입니까?
1 second. I'm checking to see how's my audio from her. Okay.
이미 몇 번이나
I have nothing more to say
너 같은
to you if you won't believe me, even after seeing it happen several times already.
그럼 제가
Fine
이제
then, will you
들어갔다가 나오면 증명되는 건가요?
concede if I prove their safety by walking into this pool? What?
근거 없는
Don't slander Mr.
모욕하지 마십시오.
Don't run with your baseless claims. Countless people have recovered from life-threatening conditions thanks to this technology.
몸소 투약받은
I've
적이
been
있습니다.
injected with it once myself.
다이빙하다가
My neck broke while diving, but the regeneration ampule helped me recover from the brink of death. It was one of the reasons I applied for K-Corp
제가 성인이 되자마자
as soon as I became an adult, but that's not the point here.
뭐 하는 거야?
What are you doing, Mr. Samjo?
어렸을 때 둥지 수영 선수
My childhood dream was to be
이 정도 높이는 문제
to be a
없습니다.
competitive swimmer in the nest. I can dive from this height, no problem.
저번엔 도시
I thought it was being a baseball star. You're overdoing it again, Samjo. You don't have to go through the trouble. It's okay. So just stay here.
고생이라뇨.
It's not trouble at all. You work on the ampule yourself.
동랑님과
Mr. Dongrang, Director Alfonso, and countless other researchers worked for years to perfect K-Corp's regeneration ampules.
이 기술에 대한
I could only be here because I trust this technology. I'm proud of it.
금방 돌아올 수 있습니다.
I'll be back in a minute. Wait, Samjo. Samjo took his glasses off and jumped into the vat containing the tears. Small bubbles rose from where he dove, but a few seconds later, no sound could be heard from the vat. He's dead, isn't he? Oh dear, what a bother. Samjo never knew about the unrefined tears.
시체는
We won't be able to salvage his body. Still, it's fortunate that he remained proud of us until the end.
저희를 자랑스러워해서 다행이네요.
Man, I have no comment. What did you just say?
삼조 씨는
Mr. Samjus was a case of success from a humble upbringing. I like that sort of person.
좋아하거든요. 날개의 요구
Fellows who are hired by wings, even though their qualifications are far below the wings' requirements, tend to be loyal to their employers.
뭐?
Wasn't he a nest born? Right, you do know that being from the nest doesn't grant you a free pass to the wings, right?
없다는 건 알죠?
어떻게 된 거예요?
What's happening? Why isn't Master Samju coming back?
원액은
What does the
무슨 기능을 하는 것이었다.
What does the unprocessed liquid do, Dongrang?
원래의 모습으로
The tear's function is to revert things to how they were originally.
눈물을
The regeneration ampules available now are a product of numerous refining processes.
팔이 없는 사람이 재생
When a person who has lost an arm takes the ampule, they'll
자신의
remember having the
기억하고
having the arm as its original state.
머리가 함몰된 사람이
When someone with a dent
맞으면
in the head takes the ampule, their head will be restored to its shape, to the shape they remember to be how it originally was.
토미지부에서
What about those people in the lobotomy branch who died like bugs? They were all under a trance, so to speak.
밀폐되고 조용한 장소에서
By repeatedly playing the voice that says you are a bug in a sealed, otherwise silent room, the image of bugs will be instilled in the subconscious.
맞아.
Indeed, it becomes more effective with the step of refining and
봐야 효과가 잘 받지.
diluting it with ideas of human concepts.
하지만
But when a drop of tears that lacks any kind of interpretation touches someone,
사람의 그런
they'd be reverted all the way back to the original form of humanity. The original form?
정확히는
Or should I say helps you go back to that state?
해야 하나요? 역시
Although it tries, it doesn't seem to be capable of making a person fully reach that state.
결과적으로는
It consequently removes pain, but well.
그래서
So are you satisfied, Dongbai? You were right, and Samju probably turned into the original form of humanity or something like that. Like that in the vat of tears. Congratulations. Now what do you really want? The
그리고 특이점과 관련된
singularity. Permanently destroying it and everything related by using the concept incinerator. Concept incinerator, huh? You'll use it again?
그래서
So Dongbai, let's say that you do successfully return to an age of nothingness. What comes next?
나무를 꺾
Chop trees, build hunts, make clothes out of leather.
그렇게 살
Is this the kind of life you want?
그러곤 꺾
Mourning the lost lives of trees and animals you've killed?
이봐 동배
Look, Dongbai, with an attitude like that, you'll be nothing more than a
벌거숭이로
primitive amateur. Are you really sure that's what you want?
너는
You always ask stupid questions, then and now.
우리는 추억
Who decided to use vile technology as tools to get rid of their vile creators?
휘두르며
Thus, no one can remain in the future we envision.
그러니까 자유에
That's why we could be free from the obsession with survival.
대한 집
What are you talking about? So you weren't envisioning a future, you just can't let go of the past.
둘다
Both of you, stop this.
눈앞에서 옛 다툼이
I don't want
반복되는
old feuds repeating before my eyes.
이상
Yi-sang, you look fine.
다행인
You say it like you're relieved. Didn't you want him? You're right, I wanted him to die.
하지만
But I'm sure he wished for the same.
심장까지
He wouldn't resist while it dug into his heart.
오히려 불
It was unpleasant. It felt like I was granting your wish.
것을 내가 이렇게
하나같이 사고방식이 좀 꼬여있는 것 같은데
Seems to me both of you got a few screw loose. You think pushing someone off a cliff can be justified because that person was hesitating? Why don't we wear it?
하고 본인이
Why don't we hear it from the person himself?
나는 할 말이 없어.
I have no words to say.
대화는 끝났는데
This conversation is over then.
차라리 잘 됐어.
I'm frankly glad it is.
이 자리를 균형해서 예뻐시
I'll take this opportunity to kill
겠어.
2 of my old companions with my own hand.
그리고
Then I'll seize and burn the singularity. What the Samjo, more like Subjo. Alright, bro. Bro, what the hell am I looking at? Okay, you guys weren't kidding. Dear God, okay. And unfortunate for me, I can't really see the weakness and the what is it weak against. Bobo says like lady can't afford umbrellas. Okay, bro. So hey, how ready are we to see me suffer? Because I don't know how to play this fucking game. I mean, okay, so I know about that. I can also see it on the top right. No, top. No, yes, top right actually. But the problem is just that I have. She's a new enemy, so I have no idea what the hell is her thing. There's nothing. It's all question mark. For now, it's all question mark because I haven't attacked her yet. Which honestly is a freaking problem.
조여먹고를 달고 볼까?
So I'm just gonna test this. Ishi, you have 4 coins, how? Ishi's great for this. She literally just lose her class. That's She's weak to money. Okay, bro. Low, high resistance on wrath. Blunt and pride. Alright. The others are, I think, normal. Yeah. Oh, the rest are normal. Huh. That's surprising to see. I have no idea what that other thing is. That's fine, I suppose.
불가 위압 막아내지 못하리.
All right. Cool, we didn't figure out crap. That's nuts, alright. Ah, God. Gloom of Lust. Alright, good to know. Don't I don't think I do. Noble lady. Alright. And I'm just doing this randomly, so don't point it out. All of it is neutral, that's great. No one else has favorite on this thing? Really?
자, 부숴줄 테다.
무상은 없음. 불끈을 지원해.
I see fatal wall. Oh wait, no, this is Vixie's stagger.
자, 부숴줄 테다.
What if she has zero rapture? I just realized that now. Oh my god, that is freaking umbrellas again. Why must you freaking torment me like this? Okay, brother. Ah, dear god. Gets free umbrellas, alright, sure. Wait, no, that's not okay. Actually, how the hell am I gonna do this? Because unfortunately, she's the fastest right now. Frick. Oh dear. Gloom is fatal, okay. So figure out what the other one is. Is this worth it? Is it worth it to try? I'm not sure, I don't think so. Because nothing actually looks fucking out there. God, I'm gonna risk it.
조여 먹구를 달궈볼까?
완전히 멈춰. 생각한 시간은 전부 징수했으니 상관없지.
Now. Oh. No, my game is back again. god, okay.
자, 부숴줄 테다.
시도는 좋았어요.
Oh, look at that. She's the one that.
돈이 더 들긴 해도 긴급으로 하길 잘했지 않은가?
I'm surprised.
아니야, 너 어떡해. 정말 2배로 받을 거라고 생각했는가? 그런 건
I am not in the clear yet. I am unfortunately not in the clear yet. But thanks for the congrats.
커틀러라. 준비 끝. 각혈. 긍정적인 신호다.
Hemoptysis? Is that how you read it? Hemoptysis, an optimistic sign. Even with the repeated training with tripod deterrence, abuse of ego will still push the user's body to the limit.
방금까지는
Will you return to the golden bot now, Dongbai?
이쪽 손님들에게 넘겨주기로.
Wait, how did I read that? Excuse me?
엄청 복잡한 계약서에 도장도 여러 개 찍고.
Will you return the
그래서
golden bot now, Dongbai?
물을 수가 없거든.
I was supposed to hand it over to my guest over here. Sign in some complicated contract with several stamps, so I can't go back on my own words here.
무지함이
Proudly boasting your ignorance still.
떠드네.
그리고 너는
And you are weak still.
여자 로보토미사의
Even with the
알고리즘을
ego from
사용하고
Lobotomy Corp, this was below my expectations, Dongbai.
그리고
Dongbei.
내가 만든 기술은
Is that how you...
소개해주지도 못했다.
Besides, I haven't even introduced you to the technology I developed.
기술 낭송이라도
I know, why don't we hold our first conference in a while? The daily Hello there, Zumi. Yes, I'm still streaming. Why, how long has it been out? 2 hours and 22 minutes. It's alright. The daily audio visual feed has been sent.
그러니까
So tell me,
말해줘.
Dongbei,
너의 절망은
how much bigger can your
어디까지
despair grow?
이게
What's up with this sound?
우리가 도로 한복판에서
Is that the footage those drone filmed while we were fighting the abnormality on the street?
네가 보냈던 협박 메일은 잘 받았어.
I read the threat you sent, Dongbei.
특이점에 대해 말하지 않는
Said you'll release an abnormality on the streets if I don't speak about the singularity.
옛날부터 과격한 이별.
I know you were always fond of radical events, but I didn't think you'd actually do it.
물론
Of course, it
눈물은
produced a lot more tears, all thanks to you.
아니야.
No, I wasn't planning to release it. It escaped. You ignored my warning.
거기서 내가 반응을
If I responded there, that means
연구실이 독단적으로
admitting that our lab has been experimenting on abnormalities arbitrarily. Okay. Yeah.
우리 의뢰인들이
Thank goodness our contractors happened to be near the nest when it happened.
저희가 탈출한 환상체와 만날 거라는 거.
So it was all part of your plan to have us run into the breach abnormality. It was closer to an experiment than a plan. The possibility of failure was kept in mind, but I had evidence to trust that you'd make it through.
전 생각
I've been keeping an eye on you for longer than you might think.
말했잖아요.
I told you, didn't I? What, we got a stalker here? What the frick?
팬이라고.
I'm a fan of yours.
아니지, 싱클레어.
No, Sinclair, it was always been the other way around. I am the one who creeps. How is this?
보고 싶지 않아요.
I don't think I want to watch.
이때도 기록적인
We generated record tears that time as well. It played a significant part in securing the award, I might add. The employees of a certain department in Ancorp weren't the best people to talk with, but I was able to procure fresh audiovisual feed thanks to them. That means the reason N-Corp could get away with such cruelties in a residential area in SK was this is what the deal entailed. I think I remember a certain fellow saying this. While brother Youngji's glass window was innovative, it was simply too vast to freely wield, especially for a coarse man like me. Don't be. Was it you? What are you?
눈물은 흘려도 항상 부족했단 말이지.
There just were never enough tears.
그렇게 주의를
I mean, look around you and see how many people are suffering here.
그러니까
So they'll be doing the crying for us,
대신해서 눈을 감을 겨를도 없이
with no time to shut their eyes. I only made minor modification to brother Youngji's work. I wanted to show a reflection of any possibility in its unvarnished image. That is why I am considering the name for it, Mirror. I wish that this will serve as a tool of entertainment, giving us more joy.
이걸 찾아내느라
This is why I haven't been able to see you lately. To discover this.
너왜 그러?
Dongrang, why are you laughing like that? It's just funny that you're talking so ferociously when your eyes are full of curious twinkles.
이상
Yisang, will you tell him to shut it?
해줄래?
얼음 과자
Why don't you hide your astonishment of a child who's tried ice cream for the first time on your face first?
웃음을 참지 못하는
Mouths unable to hold laughter.
놀라움에 터진
Exclamation of amazement.
서로를 향한
No,
웃음.
amazeness? That's a word I never heard. Smiles at each other.
별보다 반짝
Eyes growing brighter than stars.
모두가 느끼는
Everyone there felt pure joy.
그저 이 모든
I only wish that all this would remain a simple recreation.
조용히 있어.
Be quiet.
그대는 그저
You will simply live on as you are, as if knowing nothing. As if you know nothing. The glass window wasn't made for this kind of wicked degeneracy.
중요한 순간이야.
We're having an important moment. Please mind your language.
그리고 나도 알아.
And I know what you're saying. Brother Youngji would
분명 이런 나를 혼내.
have scolded me for this.
아,
But did you know, though? We're no longer in the time when we used to
같은 기술을
cheer over toy-like inventions. The applause won't be as loud with how few of us that remain now.
너는 그저
You're just struggling to let go, isn't that right?
겉으로는 거창한
You're giving your grand speeches about the evil technology, but that's no more than a pretext you made up on the way as a means to garner support to reach your true goal.
기술의 추악함을
You claim to fight the vile technology, but you yourself are being plenty vile.
하필이면
When your group took over the lobotomy branch facility where I just happened to be conducting my research,
부하들에게
you probably told your followers that it was to investigate the singularity, but in reality, you figured out that you could find pieces of technology you could use as weapons, didn't you? Like ego.
그 귀중한 정보를 제공해 준 건 누구였을까? 슈렌도
I wonder who gave you all that precious information. Shrin couldn't have known that. How about the game of 20 questions? Will you tell me that way? Don't talk like you know everything. That attitude of yours always annoys me. Always annoyed me.
그럼 하나만 더
Then let me act like I know about just one more thing.
장안을 들여다봤을 때
When we peeked through brother
거울에 비쳤
Youngji's glass window and when we got a glimpse of okay, let me freaking drink first. I'm surprised you're not tired of yapping yet. Let's be real, I already yapped once for 5 hours straight. And when we got a glimpse of worlds reflected in Yisang's mirror, we felt the euphoria in
상태로 돌이킬 수 없는
schism we will never be able to recover from. Since the moment the glass window was made, all sorts of interest groups came knocking on the door. Right, while we might think that we left the league of our own volition, we all know what actually happened. We were actually just torn apart and scattered away. and that the reason for it came from the inside.
동백?
Dongbek, if you put your even if you put my work in the concept incinerator, we won't be able to go back to those innocent times. You know that, right? Even though you are aware, you still can't give up your obsession.
아,
Now I get it. If someone were to discover the incinerated technologies again,
다른 꿈을 가진
other nameless fellows with other dreams will feel the same euphoria we once felt. That's what you wanted to happen.
우리가 과거로 돌아갈 수는 없으니
Since we can't return to the past ourselves, you are going to recreate the past for coming generation. Wow, what a cute and unique idea, Dongbek. Miss Dongbek, your body. Dongbek muttered into emptiness. It was as though she was talking to someone else. Yes, I'll bury it deep in the sand, hide them. For someone to find someday. We didn't discover the technologies because we were better or had exclusive rights to. You may be right. I fooled everyone, including myself, into working for my own goals. It was the land we tilled that was fertile. That's disheartening to hear. Are you going to discredit all our efforts that went into plowing the soils, missing out on sights of flowers? Back then, we were naive amateurs, and the past you refuse to forget is just a fleeting moment seen through rose-tinted glasses. Did your colleagues who gave their lives to the cause know this now? That the cause you exclaim was only a spacious banner to lure people with, that it was vain as a cloud on the sky. No, and yet I'm finally seeing myself better now, which is why I should plant the sprout and cover it with dirt with my own hands. Isn't that right? The bud has fallen, and our fruit has long since withered. It must be covered with dirt again. Let other fruits be born. Hey, is it really okay to let her be? You know, your mind doesn't work right when you're using ego. Now hold on, are you doing this on purpose? Taunt her as much as you can, and wait for her to tire herself out. Back to the innocent times, now without us. Innocence. No words are as embarrassing as that. Keep it together. No one can shake your mind like I do, then and now. Isn't that right? No, I feel like my mind is blowing wider than ever. Did I say blow? Blooming wider than ever. I've always wished to be a bud, soon to burst into bloom. Shrouded in scent all over the body. Even if this is my own heart-wrenching path understood by no one. I'll still leave behind a morrow, strong and fertile like fallen petals. Oh dear God. So here's the deal, right? I don't think I can get through this. What the frick? I am not confident going through this. It begins again. Unfortunately, it does. And the suffering continues. I'm just gonna try for now. See the weaknesses. No longer hobo. Alright. Smelly flower lady. Hey, at least it looks much nicer like this now. Ishi's losing that class. I keep on seeing weak. What the hell? weak against gluttony. It's still pride di sana. Okay. I don't think gloom is the one that's part of her weakness then. Yeah. Yeesh.
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리 치워버리죠.
Employ it as a guard. Okay. Now,
무상은 없음. 불끈을 지원일 뿐. 최대선 집행한다.
did she really evade that? What? Oh shit. I see that my sinners are losing their sanity. So here's the deal, right? I might be a little bit like frick here if they don't, both of these fucking assets are not back to their normal sanity.
이놈이 아니야?
Because I fell bullet on him.
불필요한
Entitled energy on her.
저는
Oh
좋아하는
god.
거라서요.
You know, it's not really that easy when I when the freaking what the frick is called, when favor doesn't really do me much favor. To be honest. So how are we doing? I might be dead. Cannot act it. Dear God, what the hell am I supposed to do in this situation then? Let me assess the situation now. He should be
끼어들었나?
somewhat fine, probably. That is good to know that they stagger your sinners. That is... Shoot. Struggling, great. Do I trust you with this head? I don't think I do. He might be staggered. I think he might be dead. Something's off here. What the hell?
아니야?
Also, hello there, Zumi. Yes, I am gonna be suffering for a bit here. Get Ryoshu out. Oh dear God. Oh, tried.
좋아. 장부에서 샀지.
I knew something seems off. Like, that count was looking so okay, then she goes. I don't think I might survive this, cause Dawn is also I don't know how she's also freaking staggered. I think I might have to. I would be hella surprised if I got through this honestly with in this situation, cause like balls. Okay, you want me to gamble? Oh God.
다른 놈이 끼어들었나?
How did he not get a single blooming on him? What the fuck?
하지 않고 말씀을.
I can't see shit. Let me see something. Oh, God. This thing just okay. There's a lot of targets at the in this build at the moment. Yeah, nosh. God, I don't even know how worth it that ego is. God. I need to freeze someone, but like. I know it does both, but my question is how it does. If I remember, it does do heal SP and HP, but like there, it says it right there.
개의치 않고 말씀을.
But I think this thing is weaker compared to Romanus. Priri, you mean you mean her? That's Otis. Rio is Rio is fine. She's right here.
뒤에 서 있어라, 주인놈.
I think you're the second person that got confused between Rio and Otis, which is funny to me. Oh God, okay, I have no. Because the problem that this thing also inflicts blooming. Corroded top skill can have different targets than the bottom corroded skill. Wait, really? I can't even see who this goes to right now. Of course. Oh, it does have different. Oh. Got them.
차 부서질 테다.
Who in the team has non-base ego?
간 여정. 멈추지 않는 시대에서
I think Ishmael, Don, Heathcliff, and I think that's all that I have right now. My ears, dear God. The one that has base ego for now is only Otis and probably Sinclair. For the time being. Oh hell no! That thing was so loud on my part, it's nuts. I think he might get blooming. Yep. And her too. Great. Ah, God. Hi. Oh wait, Ryoshu also has base ego. I don't think I can do this, man. No, I don't think I can do this. I have -3 on Gloom. What the? Oh my God. No, I think I might have to restart here. There's no way. Like there's no way. Fuck, what do I do in this situation? You know what? Fair that you say give up. Can I gamble? I can't gamble 10 right now. That sucks. Keep repeating it. Alright. Okay, I forgot how everything works. Technically, Honglu also has an E over there. Balls. Indoors piercing, which sucks. Would it be worth bringing her or him? I'm not sure. Great question.
보는
This is focusing counters, it doesn't matter.
자,
H사와
바로 가지. 이 순간에도 시간이 새고 있다.
This is not even. Okay.
주인놈 뜻에 따라 준비 완료.
자, 의뢰로
내 명을 들은 시비수 결집이다.
Accidentally opened something. Oh dearest. That scared the hell out of me. God.
너냐?
최대전. 집행한다. 무상한 모습.
I need to actually pay attention, not get distracted. Damn it. Hmm. That's favorite. How I... Okay.
너냐?
Give me like this whole round to lock in real quick. Because for once at least never mind. Oh dear god. Well, I mean, at least none of them are fucking traps, so that's a plus. In my book. Compared to the previous, dear god. I'm out of here already, bro. God damn. Fuck. Is this okay? That's great, bro.
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리 지워버리죠.
몸소 보여주지. 어떻게 대관원할 수청이 없는지.
본인의 승리일세.
What's the situation here? I expected her to have bloom, I guess not. Or blooming, whatever. Frick. Can no one really go up against this thing? Shit. Don't wanna take this risk. Man, I have no idea if it works like I think it is. But I hope it does.
얘는 처리했고
반항하지 마.
God damn it. Most around zero. So... Oh dear God. This sucks ass then. And it's fast too, that's a problem. What hell to all? This is a... Okay. That sounds like a genuine nightmare, so I will say that now.
정화.
Actually, I forgot that thing. That thing is last and that freaking armor. This is the worst one to choose from. Oh, I'm surprised it's song suddenly. I think he'll be fine, probably. I don't know how. Okay. Thank God I actually did that. One problem though, she is kind of close to going into insanity.
짐승들의 재갈을 풀겠다. 지 목을 떨궈주마.
Thank fuck, okay. Jeez, get me out of here.
짐승들의 재갈을 풀겠다.
You guys won't be able to see the damage now I think about it.
한눈 팔지 마세요. 맨날 당신에게 파도는 반드시 밀려올 테니.
I will say now it's not much. At least it's 100 though. Past 100. So that's fine. Cuts are HP enough.
몸소 보여주지. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
I love this idea of Hong Lu. And look at that, he peaked that, okay.
이렇게 생각하는 게 어때?
Wait, I just see now he dealt 193 damage. Good lord. Okay. That's sick. Funny that I had more trouble with Foss than John. Why don't we look at this way? At it this way.
벤사의
Did you know that a new League of Nine has been formed in N-Corp? Oh dear God.
거기서
They seem to be recruiting the old members and their technologies, similar to what you tried to do.
오히려 그때를
Though it looks like they're trying to erase the past, rather. This is purely conjecture, but we're all doomed to die at the hands of our dear fellow Gubo and
부부 그
Bit-
친구에게 차례차례 죽어서
taxidermite one after another.
내가 지금 그 순간
All I did was bring that predetermined death a bit like earlier.
그리고
Besides, you're gone too far for our past friendship to forgive, Dongbei.
내일 회식 정말 기대하고 있었는데
This is not the end of my suffering though, probably. God. Yeah, I was looking forward to the staff dinner tomorrow. I really was. Come on then. It's time you seize the bloom, Dongbei. With the golden boat in hand, Dongrang stabs Dongbei without hesitation. Holy fuck.
왜
But why? Now, shh. I could set many reasons, but right, let's say this is my parting act of compassion.
이건
때가 되면
I knew I'd have to wilt when the time came, but
알고 있었지만 나는
I always
곧 피어날 향기를 먹은
wished to be a bud soon to bloom, bearing the scent within.
이상
Like you, Jisung, how you dreamed of flying.
날아가고 싶은 꿈을 나도 그저
Like that, I just wanted to be buried under a
알싸
piquant scent of flowers with you all.
적도 없이 파묻히고 싶었던 것뿐.
새로운 서류가 추가되었습니다.
New feed has been added. Soon the screen is filled with yellow petals.
고마워 이상.
Thank you, Jisung, for showing me such a moment.
내 전부를
I will dedicate my entire life to repay you for this favor.
이상
Hey, Jisung, what say you
나중에 따로 연구실 차릴 생각은 없어?
to setting up a lab with me? I get the feeling every day spent with you will be a fun one.
대단하구나.
Amazing, Jisung. Unlike me, you will tempted to reflect the true image in
참모습을 비추
all its uprightness.
겹쳐지지도
The images don't overlap, they aren't blurry or shaky. Jisung, you're too lax.
대체 그걸 왜
Why on earth would you leave it as a plaything when it can be so much more?
가만히
Be still.
그냥 가만히
Just be still and do nothing more than breathe.
지금은
For now, that's how you must live.
너는
You cannot fly. The lake has fallen apart. We have to leave this place.
떠나야 돼. 이상
Isang, you will come with me.
원한다면
You can close your eyes if you so wish. Since you're too faint-hearted, I'll see ahead in your stead.
무슨 생각을 하고 있어?
What are you thinking?
아무것도.
Nothing.
그리고
And the scent of the grave was in full bloom.
만개였어.
또 한 줄
Oh,
길을 남겼구나.
oh dear God.
물진 길일 뿐이지만
While pressed in pieces to her.
홍호는 그제야 알게 되겠지. 이 홍로가
Did I just level up again?
자, 망치를 쥐고
Practice, bro. I'm bringing him.
군주가 나선다.
사건을 끝내러 가볼까?
Please just give me this freaking ID. I want this ID.
그리하여
Alright, back to lore series. And so,
여전히 난
am I still
아무것도
a nothing?
인가.
As the intense golden glow fades, the space begins to twist and morph.
황금 가지가
Did the golden bot have the power to do this? I don't think we've
자아심도에 진입하지도 않은
even entered the phantoms of ego yet. Was it capable of warping the real world? Excitement or questions over matters related to the golden bots have little meaning. To you and to Foss, all of us will be the very first witnesses to what is happening before our eyes. It would be statistically sound to assume that we will continue to witness previously unseen events in the future. I suppose you're right. I mean, look at that. Unable to properly articulate her words any further, Ismail pointed a finger instead.
죽은 사람들까지
Even the dead are coming back.
살릴 정도라니.
Bodies that have been devoid of life for a while begin to rise. Their organs or body parts were severely damaged. This could only be described as resurrection.
아무리 그래도 죽은 사람을 되살리는 능력은
I've seen some stuff, but bringing people back from the dead sounds too implausible. Even K-Corp's HP ampules couldn't do this much, right? It's unlikely that there was absolutely no technology or singularity capable of complete revival at some point. However, if such technology did exist, I for one haven't heard of it once, even during the war. That can only mean it's not the kind of technology allowed to prosper in the city. If I had to guess, the head might... Indeed, it may well be an act of taboo, as established by the head. It's completely different from Limbus Company's case, where we can experience survival by synchronizing with Dante.
다르고 틀리다.
It's different and wrong.
저들은 우리와 다르게
Theirs is not a complete restoration. Unlike our case, they're merely
그저 살아있기만 한
animated.
상태의
That is all. They appear to lack consciousness and reason.
보이는군.
그 말은
Seems that way. In other words, I guess you will only count as a taboo if
금기를 어기는
both the mind and body are recovered. I was expecting him to mention them being shells. That's a bit of an overkill, but sure.
몸소 보여주지. 넌 흐름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
How nice. Back to win rate.
조여 먹고를 달고 볼까?
시도는 좋았어. 불꽃을 지원해.
얘는 처리했고
Damn, okay.
이렇게 쉽게 통과하리라곤 상상도 못했는데. 아, 세가들에게 은자를 풀어야겠어요. 이런 경사스러운 날에는 조금 풀어줘도 괜찮겠죠. 준비한 대로만 하면.
Wait, shit. Am I still alive? Hello? I got scared for a split second because the stream on my side was like frozen. I don't know why.
무상은 없음. 지원.
Jeez, stop scaring me like that.
알겠어.
Yes, I did. It wasn't my second try. It was also by switching the support to Honglu actually.
짐승들의 재간.
I mean, not really, but like still.
태도는 좋았어요.
너냐?
I was expecting myself to take longer there, I'm not gonna lie. Like with how much he was mentioned, I got hella scared.
본인의 승리일세.
My question now is the dungeon. How's the dungeon in here? Is there even the dungeon in here?
이것까지가 내 직감이었어.
You!
이번에도
That's insane. Okay, sure. I am not gonna ask questions.
파우스트가 나설 만한 곳이어야 할 거야.
Solo her with Yisang base only. Dear God. You guys are maniacs. When I took a closer look at the revived foes after the battle, I could see see a liquid of a familiar hue flowing from their eyes.
텐테,
Dante, do you feel the golden bot's presence nearby?
황금
Presence. Yeah.
방백이라는 자에게 꽂혀 있어.
Last time I saw, the golden bot was launched into Dongbei's okay, body. I can't read her name. I can't find her corpse anywhere. Must have been moved away when the space twisted. But it can't be too far away, I'm sure of it. I can feel it. I don't see Dongrang either. That's already sus.
같은 위치에 있을 가능성이 높겠어요.
It's likely to be in the same location as the deceased Dongbei.
지금까지
Until now, we've experienced the phantoms of ego at the same time. I guess it's thanks to Dante's particular affinity, if that makes sense.
이라고 무슨 되지도 않는
The hell are you talking about? Affinity?
결속을 말하시는
Do you mean the chains binding us?
네.
Yeah, this is
그 결속
one of their
때문에
influences, right?
거죠? 그럼 동남
Then what will happen if someone like Dongrang gets
어떻게 되는 건가요?
to the phantoms?
그거야. 이제
Fret not, for we shall find out from now.
일단
Let us vanquish the foes ahead for now. I'm gonna get until the very last hour. See if there is.
너냐?
See if I'm going up against a dungeon, then I'm gonna probably close it. Close the stream, I mean. Because it's been 3 hours.
짐승들의 재갈을 풀겠다.
본인의 승리.
무상은 없음. 지원할 뿐.
이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나.
There is that subtle sound that I don't know how to explain, but I like that sound. From Honglu, I mean, when he attacks.
이렇게 쉽게 통과하리라곤 상상도 못했는데. 아, 세가들에게 은자를 풀어야겠어요.
Combat, yay.
이런 경사스러운 날에는 조금 풀어줘도 괜찮겠죠.
동구쉔크 3과
Don Quixote.
정화.
Not gonna lie, I don't know whose Honglu is this that I'm borrowing, but You gotta be either a freaking old ass player or a whale.
짐승들의 재갈을 부린다.
본인의 승리.
Because I refuse to believe this game does not have any whales.
무상은 목숨. 불끈한 지원일 뿐. 흙으로
몸소 보여주지. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나. 또 한 줄 길을 남겼군. 핏물진 길일 뿐이지만 세월이 지나면
He yapped so much on this last, I don't know.
들은 시비수 결집이다.
너냐?
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리 지워.
너냐?
무상은 목숨. 불끈한 지원일 뿐.
몸소 보여주지. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
정화.
I saw that too late. Oops. There goes Heathcliff.
무상은 목숨. 불끈한 지원일 뿐.
I'm surprised he's not dead.
넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나. 또 한 줄 길을 남겼군. 핏물진 길일 뿐이지만
Oh my god, we're already at the dungeon.
세월이 지나면 홍호는 그제야 알게 되겠지.
Well,
이 홍로가
that was so much freaking out. Oh my god. I don't even have enough to enter here. At least for now. Well, what is the plan here? Well, I guess I'm ending it here then. Because there is I wanna rest. I am fucking tired. One problem is that I wanna raid somebody, but I don't know who to raid. None of the streamers that I follow are live right now. Dang. Okay, cool. Well, anyway, I'm ending this here. Thank you for everyone who is still here. I don't know who's here right now, but we'll get through Canto. We'll finish Canto 4 next time, maybe. I'm not sure if tomorrow though, because I want to take a break from Limbus Company. I feel like I've been playing this game too much. Anyway, bye bye everyone. Hope you have a good day.